Good morning to all. Let us continue with our English online class. Students, till yet we have studied punctuation and we have seen that punctuation is marks or stops that we use correctly in a sentence. Now it's turn to see what are these marks and stops and how do we make use of them. So here we are with the use of various punctuation marks. At very first I have taken full stop that we also called period, question mark and exclamation mark. I have written all the three punctuation marks together here because if a sentence is ending with these punctuation marks, it means the sentence is completed there. All these punctuation marks gives a sentence a complete look. That is why I have written all these marks at the same place. Now we see that full stop. We also called full stop period. In British English we call this sign full stop and in American English we call this sign as period. Now let us see the use of full stop at different places. At very first we are having at the end of a sentence or statement. Yes student, when we are ending a sentence or a statement we add full stop at the end. But the sentence can be any form. In any form the sentence can be, whether it is simple or declarative or negative or imperative sentence can be there. If the sentence is there, we have to end it, then we have to use the full stop there. For example, it is raining today. Now we are seeing that by ending full stop we are giving the sentence a complete look. It is raining today. आज बारिश हो रही है. The sentence is ending here. And if the same sentence we are writing in negative form by adding not here, it is not raining today. Even then, in order to end the sentence, we have to put the sign of full stop at the end. In next example, we see he loves to go for a picnic. Now again we have to put full stop here. Next sentence, our next example is open the door. Now and the next one is do not disturb me. We see that both these sentences they relate to imperative sentence, but as I have told you that no matter the sentence, the kind of sentences, if all the sentences will end with the help of full stop. Our next use of full stop is to indicate decimal. Very easy use of to indicate decimal. 7.7. Now I have written these 7.7 in words. In order to convert 7.7 in digits, what do we do? We will put full stop in between. 7.77 full stop 7. Next is to shorten some words names, like we do if we are writing adjectives. Sometime what do? We write the short form of adjective. Then what do? We will put full stop after writing these words. Similarly, you can also go for more examples like pronouns. You write pro dot and similar and so on. Next is if we are writing the names in shortened form like Mr. Ravi Krishan Sharma. Now we can make it shortened by writing Mr. R.K. Sharma. Is it okay? Next use is to shorten titles or degrees. If we want to shorten the titles or degrees, titles like for lecturer, what do? LECT. Then after adding full stop at the last, we are making it a complete shortened form of the title lecturer. Next is professor, PROF we are writing, then we will put full stop here and again it is giving complete shortened look to the full form of professor. Is it okay students? Next is if we are writing degrees like Master of Arts or Bachelor of Arts or anything, then you can write it in MA means m dot a dot. But in these days, students, we are seeing that if you are writing simple MA capital in capital forms MA, then it is also okay. You can follow both the pattern or any one of the given patterns. Both are okay. And while indicating the use of time we see that we write like in the morning. If I am talking about 10 a.m. of morning, then I will write anti-meridian means am. And if 10 of the evening or the night we can say, then we will write pm. And if we are writing a dot m dot, then it's okay, and p dot m dot, then it's also okay. But some people we see that they write am and pm without any dot. It's also okay. We can follow any of the pattern to write the time or the degrees. Let's have a gossip here. We see that some places we see the time is written in short forms, a dot m dot and small am, p dot m dot and small pm. Students, both are okay. You can take any one of the prescribed time. Capital ones you can go with capital ones, and you can go also with small ones. Is it okay? Now comes the turn of sign of question mark. We see it's so simple to understand that whenever we have to ask a question, we go with the sign of question mark. Whether it is starting with the helping verb or whether it is starting with the W family. In both, we are asking a question. So we go with the sign of question mark. Let us read the sentence. Do you agree with me? क्या तुम मुझसे सहमत हो? We are framing a question, so we will put sign of question mark here. Now, what do you do? तुम क्या करते हो? Again, we are framing a question, then we will put sign of question mark. Let's have an interesting fact about the question mark. When you read a novel or when you read a story book or your book also, sometimes you meet this sentence or the similar sentence. You are going. Now you will say that ma'am, this sentence is simple, so we should add the full stop here. But students, sometimes we are asking a question in this form. For example, you say you are going, तुम जा रहे हो? We are asking in this sense. We are not saying तुम जा रहे हो. We are asking from the person कि तुम जा रहे हो, but we are not adding क्या तुम जा रहे हो, तुम जा रहे हो. Then again you will find question mark here. But don't get surprised, because try to understand the meaning of the sentence. तुम जा रहे हो, you are going. In this sentence you see that you are framing a question. Isn't it interesting fact to know about the question mark? Now here comes sign of exclamation, exclamation mark. We know that we make use of sign of exclamation mark to express our sudden feelings of joy and sorrow or interjections. So we see it with the help of examples. At very first place we are having so sweet. When you see a beautiful child, a sweet child, you immediately say so sweet. It means you are expressing your sudden feeling of love towards that child. So sweet, sign of exclamation. You will indicate your expression, your feelings in written form by adding sign of exclamation. Then next, thank you so much. If somebody does something good for you and you feel good, तो आप उसको क्या कहते हैं? बहुत ज़्यादा धन्यवाद. Thank you so much. Again you will express your feeling of gratitude here. What a day, क्या दिन है, what a day. You are expressing your sudden feeling of enjoyment or wonder. Wow, what a scene. Now this wow, what is this wow? This wow is interjection. I have told you that we use sign of exclamation to express your sudden feelings or interjections. With interjections, now interjections, wow. जब आप कुछ भी अच्छा देखते हो आप कहते हो wow, what a scene. क्या scene है? Again we will put sign of exclamation here, because in both after interjection it will come, and what a scene, because we are again expressing our sudden reaction, then we will put sign of exclamation here. Oh, she is fallen. Now see, O is an interjection. हम बोलते हैं ना O, then all these words are interjections. Oh, she is fallen. Now this sentence is simple, so we will add full stop at the last. Alas, दुख में जब आप कहते हैं, this interjection will preceded will be sign of exclamation. Next, bravo, we have won the contest. Then bravo, आप अपनी फीलिंग ऑफ जॉय को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं. देन आफ्टर इंटरजेक्शन यू विल एड द साइन ऑफ एक्सक्लामेशन, वी हैव वॉन द कॉन्टेस्ट. देन आफ्टर दिस यू विल पुट फुल स्टॉप हेयर. सो स्टूडेंट्स, this is the use of your 3 punctuation marks: full stop, question mark and exclamation. I know that some of them are well acquainted by you, but some are quite new for you. So go through the topic once again and keep on practicing for more clarification. Thank you class. Good.